All right, we are live. Thank you so much if you are tuning in to the first edition of Racer Records Track Test, a VC community game show. Let's get going.
Woohoo!
This is my co-host for this evening. This is Susie Spin. She'll be joining us when the questions come up. And these are our three contestants for this evening. The Northern Vinyl guy, Daryl, Rob from Northern Revolutions, and Steph of Stephanie West. That is tonight's contestants, again, on the inaugural and first edition of... I gotta remember what the name of the show is. I just came up with the name of the show today, so I have to remember the name of the show. But it is Track Test. That's what it is. Let's meet our three contestants. Let's start off with contestant number one. Stephanie, how are you this evening? I'm going to make you full screen. How are you first off? And then tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your channel, please.
I'm doing great, and I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited. I've been watching actually a lot of kind of trivia shows lately on YouTube, so this is kind of a little bit exciting for me. So yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I talk about records, and I'm a local DJ, among other things. And you can find me at DJ Steph West on YouTube, and that's pretty much it.
Perfect. All right.
Be fun.
Yeah, no, I appreciate the fact that you have decided to join us this evening. Thank you so much for that. Yep. Let's meet our next contestant, contestant number two. I will make you big. You look very familiar.
I do.
I saw you a while ago. Yes.
Maybe.
This is Rob of Northern Revolutions. But tell everyone a little bit about yourself and your channel, please.
Well, my name is Rob. I've got a vinyl community channel on YouTube called Northern Revolutions. You may recognize me because I do a earlier in the Wednesday evening live chat every week with Joe. So yeah, I talk about records and music, and that's about it. Thanks for having me, Joe.
All right. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Make sure you check out Rob and Steph's channel as well. And last but not least, by any means, our friend from way up north. This is the Northern Vinyl guy, and this is Daryl. Daryl, tell everyone a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your channel, please.
Yeah, so my name's Daryl. I have a channel, Northern Vinyl guy. I focus mainly on, I shouldn't say mainly, but I do have a heavy emphasis on Canadian music and musicians. And I only show vinyl records because my CD collection's kind of a dinosaur now. It's been put away and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, I tackle polar bears occasionally. That's about it.
Yeah, I've heard that about you. That was in the questionnaire that went out for the contestant questionnaire. It was tackle polar bears. So there you go. All right. So those are our three contestants, everyone. It is time, folks. Grab your buzzers and we'll get underway. We've got a little bit of an intro here, and then we will get underway with the first edition of Racers Track Test. Let me do this, which will bring that up, and let's get underway. This is just the intro, so contestants, please hold.
Wow.
All right. Without further ado, let's start off. It is time to play track test, and we will start off with track number 1. Question number 1. Contestants, grab your buzzers. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. There's Susie Spin. She's going to be helping us out. But question A, which song by the Beatles, which was the first pop song to feature a sitar, was originally named This Bird Has Flown? A, Norwegian Wood, which is blue. B, Twist and Shout, which is orange. C, Across the Universe, which is green. Or D, Blackbird. And there you go. It is A, Norwegian Wood. That is the answer. We had 2 correct. We had 1 incorrect. And the best player, or I guess the fastest answer, came from contestant number 2, Rob. So there you go. Everything seems to be playing along okay on your phones, on your buzzers. Good.
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right. I forgot to turn the music on. But that's okay. Let's move on to track number 2. Here we go. Track number 2. Keith Moon and John Entwistle of The Who are said to have inspired the name of which other classic rock band? Is it A, The Monkees, not planned from earlier, B, Led Zeppelin, C, Thin Lizzy, or D, The Kinks? Keith Moon and John Entwistle of The Who, right there, inspired the name of this other classic rock band. A, B, C, or D? You've got a little bit of time left to answer.
It's kind of weird. Mine froze.
Oh, that's not good.
Led Zeppelin. Okay.
Hopefully that will correct itself down the line. So I'm not sure if you refresh. I don't know. First time, so we'll see if it refreshes or not for the next question. But yes, The answer was Led Zeppelin, if I remember correctly. Keith Moon and or John Entwistle both said that band is going to go over like a lead balloon, which then turned them into Led Zeppelin. As far as the story that I remember goes, I don't know if that's what you guys heard along the way as well. Something like that. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next question, which is track number 3. Daryl, did yours change?
I will see if this goes.
Okay. What rock star moonlights as a horror movie writer and director? A, Alice Cooper, B, Justin Bieber, C, Rob Zombie, or D, Frank Zappa? A, Cooper, B, Bieber, C, Rob Zombie, or D, Frank Zappa, also a horror writer and director? Couple more chances or a couple more seconds to answer. And there is the noise that says the answers are up. So it was, in fact, Rob Zombie, which was C. 2 correct answers, 1 no answer. Is that because yours is frozen, Daryl?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with mine. Weird. It worked for the first one, and it says it's connected, but it's not.
What if you refresh it?
Maybe if you refresh it, we can wait because we can hold for a moment.
I mean, you can try it. It says it's connected now. I refreshed it. We'll see.
Okay. I'd be remiss. I forgot to say earlier, no help from the audience, by the way, but they are helping you guys. I don't know if you're paying attention to it or not, but they're helping you. So no help from the audience. Okay. You're good though for now, Daryl?
We'll see if it goes. Yeah.
All right.
It says it's connected, but
we'll see. All right. Here we go. Up next is track number 4. And the question is, how many studio albums has the band Rush put out? A, 19, B, 30, C, 21, or D, 15? Again, how many studio albums has Rush put out? 19, A, B, 30, C, 21, or D, 15? And to be quite honest, I don't even know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
and I wrote the questions, so we'll see. Again, no help from the audience, but that's okay. There's the sound. It is, in fact, 19. So I'm not sure, Daryl, if you were the no answer or...
I was 2 off.
Close. Daryl, yours is not working, unfortunately. Is that true?
No. For some reason, it's not working. I don't know why.
Throw it
Okay.
against the wall.
Yeah. There and John is here if anyone needs a lifeline. I haven't factored in lifelines yet. So okay. We'll move on. We'll move on to the next question, which should be track 5, the last question in the first round on side 1. What is AC/DC's best-selling album so far? Again, AC/DC's best-selling album so far. A, Highway to Hell, B, Back in Black, C, Power Up, or D, For Those About to Rock. Blue, A, Highway to Hell, B, Orange, Back in Black, C, Green, Power Up, or D, For Those About to Rock, which is yellow. And Susie doesn't say much. She's just there to help if I need her, just in case. All right, and the answer should be up momentarily. And it is B, Back in Black, with around 50 million, if I remember correctly, or something along the lines of that. It's quite a few. So, anyway. All right, Daryl, I apologize.
It's okay. It's just my phone, for whatever reason, doesn't do well with QR codes.
Yeah.
So I will be here in spirit.
Okay. Well, you feel free to be here in spirit and hit the button and see if it works. All right. So after side 1, let's check the scores quickly. So far, it is Rob with 24-25. Steph has got 653. Daryl just a little bit behind with 635. So you did well on that one question that you answered anyway, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. So after the side A, first side, again, it's Rob with 24-25, Steph with 653, and Daryl with 635. Let's quickly, I'm going to do this. I don't have a director as of yet. I am the director. I'm going to do this, and just going to do a quick word from our sponsors.
I want to talk to you guys today
No shit.
about a company called Vinyl Storage Solutions. I like Vinyl Storage Solutions for a lot of reasons. It's no secret I'm a big promoter of Canadian music. Well, Vinyl Storage Solutions is based in Winnipeg, Manitoba, so I'm happy to, put in a plug for a great Canadian company. I love this. They make 2 versions of this. They make a 1 mil. They make.
I didn't know
mil.
this was happening.
They have
folks.
all the same properties that you.
I swear to you, I don't even remember
Quality,
making this video.
non-scratching, acid-free. The anti-static part of this is hugely important, as is the fact that these are not going to scuff up your records like those nasty old paper sleeves do. And what I love about these is these are highly affordable. Aside from inner sleeves, Vinyl Storage Solutions has some other amazing product. Of the other products that Vinyl Storage Solutions has, they've got a pretty innovative 12-inch dual pocket adder sleeve. So there's a pocket for the jacket, which has a sealable flap on it and keeps your jacket, safe and secure, dust-free and moisture-free and whatever. And then there's an open pocket in the back that you can slide your record in and out of. Very fast shipping. And their shipping rates are pretty affordable. Free shipping when you reach a certain dollar threshold, depending on where you're located. And even if you don't meet that threshold, it's a flat rate shipping and it's very, very cheap. So check out Vinyl Storage Solutions. Again, if you go to vinylstoragesolutions.ca/Northern Revolutions or use the promo code Northern10, you'll save 10% on your order. Take a look at what they've got. You won't be disappointed.
God damn, that was terrible.
And if you like, you can watch the whole video if you go to Northern Revolution. So this just a quick word from our sponsors.
Jesus. We got to make
All
a
right.
new one, Joe. That was a long time ago. That was terrible.
That was a while ago, but
Man.
Oh, it's pretty
was
good.
It was good. It was
No,
good.
that was terrible. Jesus.
No, it's good.
I don't watch my own videos for a reason.
All right. It is time for side 2, but there is the flip still. So let's get ready. You guys ready for the flip? This one's a little different. What you have to do is it should just come up on your phone and you'll see it'll say on the screen, and I'll tell you as well. And then you'll just have to hit your phone, your button, when the right word comes up. So let's do the music match, which is the flip. Find the best answer to these 3 questions. So
Okay.
the music match, again, is just to find the best answer. So the question will come up, and when you think the right answer comes up, hit that on your phone. There'll be some bonus points, and then we'll go back to our multiple choice questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
Title of U2's first album.
Yes, the title of U2's first album. Sorry, I should have said that. The title of U2's
So-
first album.
I'm not seeing it on my thingy.
You're not seeing the words coming up?
No, not on my app.
Okay. Maybe you have to watch for the words on the screen and then just hit that on your phone. So okay. What speed do most 7-inch records play at?
7-inch.
There is, again, when it comes up, yep, there, Rob got it. So again, we're back to that one, but we'll skip that. So that one wasn't good. I'll work on that. I apologize. But Rob, Steph got a bonus point of 1,000 out of that. So you got one of them right. And Rob, I thought you did too, but I'm not sure how that works. So
I don't know. I got both of them right, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was looking at my phone, but I didn't know that it was coming up on the screen.
On the screen. Yeah.
Mhm.
I might change that one up. I apologize. I just wasn't sure. I wanted to throw something a little different in there. But with that said, there are no prizes. So the score is just for bragging rights at the end.
I thought you said cash prize, Joe.
Cash prizes. Next week's edition, there'll be cash prizes. Two weeks from now, probably. 2 weeks from now. All right. So let's move on to the next round. We're back to our regularly scheduled questions. And the next one is going to have to do with this band. I did have some stuff pulled out and I forgot to do it. So the next question is going to have something to do with this band. So here we go. Spacebar. Next up is track 6, the first track on side 2. And the question is, Thin Lizzy were formed in which country? A, New Zealand.
New Zealand.
B, Scotland. C, Great Britain.
Oh, no, wait. Ireland.
Ireland.
Shit. Fuck.
A, New Zealand,
Ireland.
B, Scotland, C, Great Britain, or D, Ireland.
I fucked up and I should have put Ireland.
All right. There's a little bit of time left to answer. Rob, is yours working?
Yeah, it's working. I had no friggin' idea, so it was a guess.
It was Ireland, but I hit the wrong button.
It is, in fact, Ireland. You are correct. That's great. Well, you are correct in saying it. You were wrong in answering, but you were correct in saying it. That's right. So, all right.
Okay.
Next up is going to be something to do with this band and this album. So something to do with this band and this album. I'm still trying to show a few albums on this vinyl community game show. Next up, let's go, is track number 7. And track number 7, the question is, who replaced Ozzy Osbourne as the vocalist of Black Sabbath in 1979 on said album? David Coverdale, A, B, Richie Blackmore, C, Ronnie James Dio, or D, Brian Johnson? Again, A, David Coverdale, B, Richie Blackmore, C, Ronnie James Dio, or D, Brian Johnson. And we've got 2 answers so far, and Daryl knows the answer, but he just can't ring in, right?
That is correct.
That is correct. Exactly. Yes. So answer will come up here. And yes, of course, it is C. Ronnie James Dio took over for Ozzy in Black Sabbath. And it was on this album, which is Heaven and Hell. So there you go. Next up, we've seen this earlier, but this is going to be the next part of the next question. It doesn't necessarily have exactly anything to do with it, but this will be part of the next question, which is coming up in just a second. Should be track 8, if I remember correctly. So up next, there's Susie. In millions, how many copies of Meatloaf's Bat Out of Hell have sold? In millions, how many copies has Meatloaf sold Bat Out of Hell? A, 72 million, B, 35 million, C, 100 million, or D, 43 million? And it looked like you guys answered, but then it didn't take it. So I'm not positive of that, but let's see when the answer comes up. A, 72 million, B, 35, C, 100, or D, 43. We happened to talk about that album on Wednesday Night Live with Rob, Daryl, and myself. That can be found on Northern Revolution's channel Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if you guys got it wrong or it just didn't accept your answer. No idea?
Yeah, I
wrong.
picked 35 million, so
Okay.
I was wrong.
Okay, so it only shows when, okay, I got it. It only shows when the answer is correct. All right, so up next, track 9 is going to have something to do with this. Now, this I know is a Broadway play show book, but this is Wicked. So the next question is going to have something to do with Wicked.
No idea.
It is track 9. And which classic rock album is sometimes said to be the soundtrack to The Wizard of Oz? Not really, but sometimes said to be the soundtrack to The Wizard of Oz. Is
Oh,
it A,
God.
Destroyer, B, Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, C, The Dark Side of the Moon, or D, Tommy? A, Destroyer, B, Ziggy Stardust, C, Dark Side of the Moon, or D, Tommy? What is sometimes considered to be the soundtrack to The Wizard of Oz? And the answer should be up momentarily. And it is in fact C. And it looks like Rob got that one correct. It is Dark Side. If you start Dark Side of the Moon and you start The Wizard of Oz, I think on the second lion roar at the beginning, a lot of it kind of somewhat lines up. I've never really tried it. I've never been that stoned to try it, but feel free to test it yourself and see what happens. All right, next we'll have something to do with these guys. A little Aerosmith. Other than that's the album I chose, that may or may not have something to do with it, but it will have something to do with Aerosmith, and it is the last in the second round, side 2. It's the last question before we get to the bonus round. Track 10. Daryl, you knew all these anyway, right?
Most of them, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Which Aerosmith song was nominated for both Best Original Song and also Worst Original Song? A, Eat the Rich, B, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, C, Love in an Elevator, or D, Janie's Got a Gun? Again, what was nominated both Best Original and Worst Original Aerosmith song? Eat the Rich, I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, Love in an Elevator, or Janie's Got a Gun? And yes, it was in fact I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I'm not sure where exactly the nomination was, but that was one that I researched out, and that was the question, and that was the answer. So it made it to track number 10.
Mhm.
All right. So with that said, we are going to check on the scores before we head into the bonus round. And I know this doesn't really mean anything other than Rob will take it as bragging rights, I'm sure, because at this point, he's kind of kicking and butt with 47-26. But that's nowhere close because Stephanie had more than that after the first round. So disregard the scores, but I'll figure that part out. I'm not sure why it's doing that. And Daryl still has the same score as he did to start with. I don't think you lose points if you get stuff wrong. Maybe you do. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that for next time. All right. It's time for the bonus round. Everybody's ready? Daryl, feel free to play along as well. Everybody's ready. And the bonus round, I will tell you, has something to do with this young man. Other than that, I'm not going to say much more, but the bonus round, the run-out groove, will have something to do with that young man. Let's go to the run-out groove, the bonus round. Here is the question. This time you actually have to type in the answer. It's not multiple choice. So how many #1 hits did Elvis have on the Billboard Hot 100 chart? Plus or minus 3. I've built in a little bit of error for you. So how many #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100 chart plus or minus 3? Answer with a number did Elvis have? Of course, where it all started, that album cover. And a couple seconds left to answer. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly how this comes up, if it shows your answers first. One guess was 9. One guess was 17. It doesn't show who guessed what, but the answer was, in fact, 18. So whoever guessed 17, and I'm not sure which of you, I thought it would say who did. Who guessed 17? Well, there you go. So in fact was 18. And I factored in plus and minus 3. So with that said, that is the bonus round. Our grand champion this evening, at least according to this, is Rob from Northern Revolutions. So congratulations, Rob. I'm not sure what you've got planned for your winnings, but did you have fun, I guess, is the important part.
Yes, I did. That was a blast.
Good. I'll have to figure out the scoring, because I'm not exactly sure what was going on there, but I think we had fun all the same.
Yep,
Right?
it was definitely fun.
All right. So I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to do this every week because I'm not sure I can find contestants, but maybe I can, and we'll see. It's easy now that I've got the template built, so we'll see. But again, thank you so much for coming on, Steph. I appreciate it. Again,
Yeah.
where can people find your channel?
At DJ Steph West.
Perfect. And
Yeah.
you said it's been a little bit since you've done a video, but have you got anything planned in the near future?
Oh yeah, I definitely post videos very often, and I'm more obscure in what I show. So yeah,
All right.
which
Yeah, that's
explains
great.
the results. Yeah, but yeah, definitely check out my channel, and I would be happy to come back.
Awesome. Good.
Yeah, had a lot of fun.
I think I'm going to continue to do it. I think it was
Yeah,
fun, and
it's like
we had some
totally
people
fun.
watching.
Yeah, really
Good.
fun.
We'll get the scoring figured out.
Yeah.
Daryl, sorry about that. Not sure what happened, but again, tell people where they can find your channel that may be tuning in that aren't aware of what you've got going on.
Yeah, for sure. No, I think my phone just froze. I don't know what happened there. I got to click the first answer, and then the colors showed up, but none of the answers. So there's
Yeah.
my phone most likely. But I would do this again, even
Yeah.
even with my messed up phone. I could see if I could do it on my laptop next time. We could try that. But
Yeah.
my channel. What's that?
We can run some tests offline
Yeah.
and make sure that we get the scoring working. So, but
I
your
think-
channel, yeah, you've got lots of new videos up.
Channel is Northern Vinyl Guy on YouTube, and like I said, I try to get some Canadian content on there. I do like recent vinyl finds and things like that, even though in this town we know that where I live there's no record shops or anything like that, but I've lucked out recently with some places that I've gone. So this morning I had a video drop. I'm even trying to tie board games into my record stuff. So I'm a little bit of everything.
That's awesome. That's good. So check him out, the Northern Vinyl Guy. All right, and Mr. Champion, you tell folks where they can find you and what you've got going on recently on your channel.
I can be found at Northern Revolutions on YouTube. I paid to have Daryl knocked out of the contest so I could win tonight.
Yeah, that's it.
You'll find me every Wednesday night live with Joe and Daryl, hosting a live stream every Wednesday night. I post a video every Sunday morning about a vinyl record topic, and like Daryl, I do a lot of Canadian stuff. So, but I don't talk about Glass Tiger like Daryl does.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. I would be remiss if I didn't ask, or at least suggest, Steph, you were at like one shy of a big number. Like you were at $8.99 or you were at $7.99. We're going to get you one more.
I don't know. I just have lovers and haters, like, Yeah, I'm almost close to 800 subscribers, but just people love me and hate me.
Well, go and subscribe.
Me and,
Perfect. Well, go and subscribe, everyone, to all of these channels. if you get a chance, subscribe to mine as well. If you liked what you saw tonight, leave some comments and let us know. I've kind of taken a little bit of a look in the comments, and I appreciate that. So hopefully we'll be back probably once every couple of weeks. I think we'll do this. If you follow my channel, I'll post some stuff and talk about it, and you can go and watch it back later as well if you tuned in late. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. That is going to do it for the first Racer Records track test. I got the name of the show right. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Yeah. We appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Thank you. That was so much fun.
Coming out.
That was a lot of fun.